All right, Chris McGinnis is here, and before we get to all the serious heat stuff, you got a little adventure for us.
Yeah, a little time lapse from our
Take us on a
Casino
trip.
Resort camera in Lincoln City. A little broken cloud cover, a little mist down low, and even a couple sprinkles, I think, as that time lapse rolls on. So we've seen a little bit of everything at the beach. Cloud cover is still widespread here across Southwest Washington and Northwest Oregon, and honestly, even probably a little bit more than we expected yesterday at this time. But that said, our forecast may be delayed an hour or two, but I do anticipate clearing as we go into the afternoon. And with that, will be the beginning of, before we get to the serious stuff, some pretty decent weather later this afternoon. And then as we go into tomorrow and Friday, Thursday and Friday look like flat, gorgeous late spring days here with temperatures inching through the 70s and into the 80s in full sunshine. So let's not bypass that. But of course, all the talk the last day or two has been about the excessive heat and some updates on that. The excessive heat watch, I need to add a Y to Tuesday there, sorry. We'll get to that in a second, but the heat watch has been expanded both in duration and in the area that it covers, and I'll show you that coming up in just a few seconds. All right, for now, we are getting peppered with a few widely scattered sprinkles, again, primarily across Columbia County, northern Clark County, Cowlitz County, and out into the North Oregon Coast Range. And you can see over the last 3 hours, that's been primarily the focus. There have been a couple sprinkles up around Mount Hood as well. But outside of that, we are generally dry, but partly to mostly cloudy and cool. It's 61 degrees right now in Salem. It's mostly cloudy right now over downtown. Currently at the airport, 63. And elsewhere, low 60s are pretty common. Troutdale right now checking in with 61, 60 in Kelso and Woodland. We hop over the Cascades right now. Pendleton checking in with 62 and John Day at 58 degrees. The plan for this afternoon, decreasing cloud cover, increasing sunshine late in the day, and a high temperature just shy of the 70-degree mark. So we're still a bit off the mark in terms of average temperatures from early to mid-June, but we're going to make up for that tomorrow and especially Friday, and well, about the weekend, but we'll detail that in a second. 67 in Madras this afternoon, upper 60s out towards Pendleton and the Oregon coast, generally in the upper 50s to low 60s with in and out of the cloud cover for the early part of the afternoon. You'll see Futurecast wants to kind of dissipate that cloud cover though as we head into the late part of the day. Tomorrow looks beautiful, like really, really beautiful. Could be a day with wall-to-wall sunshine. Friday, same story. The breeze picks up a little bit. That northerly breeze, by the way, that picks up on Friday will begin to kind of boost our temperatures a little bit. And then we go into the weekend, and this big ridge of high pressure out over the northeast Pacific there flexes into the northwest as we go into Saturday. That will boost our temperatures probably up to near 90. That ridge intensifies as we go into Sunday and Monday, and we do think the peak of the heat is Monday before this thing finally squashes down a little bit. It is important to note that while we do think the back end of the really hot stuff is Monday, the heat is likely and the extended effects are likely to linger a little bit into Thursday as well. So that's the good reason why the Weather Service has extended the duration of this excessive heat watch through Tuesday evening, is it'll just be residual heat. Buildings stay hot for a long time and it takes them a while to cool down. The coverage of that has also extended down into Marion County and portions of Yamhill County. We're still focused on Sunday and Monday, the 14th and 15th. We're still focused on potentially record-setting high temperatures in the upper 90s to near 100 degrees. Sunday and Monday are going to be the real hot days. Tuesday, still hot. And then we think we come out of it on Wednesday with temperatures staying in the 80s or maybe even much cooler than that.
Whew. All right, we're ready for it. Thanks for preparing us, Chris.